With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel.
Oh, whoa. What do we have here? Okay. This is Joyner Lucas. I'm not a racist. I know he's proving a point here. So we got to let the point be proven. When I first saw this, man, this caught me off guard. I've seen pieces of this on social media, like on posts. I've seen a couple of pieces of this. Never got an opportunity to watch this whole video. We're going to watch it today so I can give y'all my opinion. That caught me off guard right from the beginning, man. I'm Krizz Kaliko. I am the only multi-gold and platinum rapper, singer, songwriter, producer reacting to videos on YouTube. This is Krizz Kaliko Reacts. Let's go.
Krizz Kaliko.
Kaliko?
Krizz Kaliko.
Krizz! Oh, they're waking Krizz up!
Like, share, comment, and subscribe to one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. All right, guys. This is going to be an edgy one today. Hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. Let's see what's happening.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react and wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black. We'll pound that then. Talking about slavery like you was around back then. Like you was picking cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation getting down back then. Alright, look. I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. And I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living off free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking goals? You already late. You motherfuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait, it's like you proud to be fake, but you lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight, and then you turn around and complain about the poverty rate. Fuck out of my face. You can't escape problems. You can pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. They fucked the world with a Make America Great condom. My boy's been back. I'm not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black. My head's in the cloud. Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out. Or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm not racist. And I never lied, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god, oh my God. And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you. Music right in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids listen and then the cycle continues.
All right, hold on. I wanted to let him get through the whole verse before I said anything. But let me stop real quick and say that when I see this, I can see this probably angering some people. With me, I can see why some people would feel this way about some people in another culture. Let me make that more plain. I can see why some white folks would see some black folks like this. Because I don't identify with either one of these types of people. You know what I'm saying? I obviously don't identify with someone that's thinking something weird about somebody else's race. And I also, as a black man, don't identify with what he's saying because I've never been that type of man. I have kids that I raise. I've worked hard my whole life. I worked hard my whole career. My father worked hard his whole career. His father owned businesses. My grandfather owned a business. My daddy owned a business. I own my business. So I come from a line of hardworking business owners. So I don't identify with the black dude that he's talking about, is what I'm saying. Although I know plenty of folks that act this way. And I'm sure the black dude's going to have his turn. I know plenty of folks that act good and bad, appropriate and not on both sides of this argument. I can say this without even hearing this whole song. Let's keep going.
All on the menu, blaming on those drinks, blaming on everybody except for your own race, blaming on white privileges, blaming on white kids and just blaming on white citizens, aiming at the vice president. Bunch of class clowns. Niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gonna show us some respect. You gonna stand for this country, nigga.
Oh.
I'm not racist.
Not with the hard R. I'm not if you're not racist, you don't hit the hard R. You don't hit the hard. If you you don't hit the hard R, dog. Dang.
I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more. It's like you wanna be so famous. You'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass, you ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that goat out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then maybe police will stop killing you fucks. So what the fuck? I'm not racist. It's like we're living in the same building but split into 2 floors. I'm not racist. But there's 2 sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours.
So, okay, now give me a real pause. What I can say is that the biggest issue in this country with any perceived racism or real racism is understanding. Understanding. If we, me and Tech used to say, man, if we didn't fear each other, we can come near each other. If we had an understanding, I think it would clear up any arguments on either side of this. But I'm anxious to see the other side, to see what he actually says, because the racism can exist.
I knew yours.
If racism can exist on both sides.
Not racist. I swear. With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that? And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different sin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just cause you got nigga friends. Nigga. That word was originated for you to keep us under. That when we use it, we know that's just how we greet each other. And when you use it, we know there's a double meaning under. And even if I wasn't picking cotton physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history. My grandmama was a slave, that shit gets to me, and you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, you can never feel my life. Trying to have faith, but I never feel alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job, but ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes when I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I can't even drive without the cops trying to start shit. I'm tired of this systematic racism bullshit. All you do is false shit. This the shit that I'm false with. And you don't know shit about my people. That's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken or no barbecue. You don't know about the 2-step or no loose change. You don't know about no 2 chains or no Kool-Aid. You don't know. And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama. I know that's a fact. You couldn't wait to get him out and put a cracker back. And then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that. I'm not racist. Wow. I never lied, but I know there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praised Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died. Nigga, die, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracker within you. Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but I might be any day now, treating everybody how you want in any way how. I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now. And now I'm ducking every time I hear a fucking plane now. Shit. You know I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Cause even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist, but I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if you about to die or not. You worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes so we could change lives so we can...
All right, hold on. Let me get a pause right there. Like I said, I can see arguments. I can see this argument. Like, Joyner is brilliant for this because this is the way a lot of people think. The thing that hit me the hardest is when a cop pull you over, you don't know if you're about to die or not. I believe that there are certain conversations that I have to have with my sons that I don't think any other race has to have with their sons about the police. What I preach to my nephews who are in their 20s and 30s now, and my son who's going to be 19 this year, and even my little baby that's 10, is that there's an appropriate way. Conversation rules the nation. That's it. There's an appropriate way to speak when the police pull you over. There's an appropriate way to be positioned when the police pull you over. This is what I learned throughout my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I grew up half in the suburbs, half in the hood. You know what I mean? But I realized through my experiences that there is a appropriate way to behave, position your body, speak, which is all included in behavior, but speak to avoid any officers that work in neighborhoods where they feel threatened. Typically, no matter if they should be feeling threatened or not, these guys are programmed a certain way. I got plenty of friends that are officers, that tell me, here's how you should behave. It comes from them and my experiences. And so I tell my children how to behave. I'm going to be honest. I tell all of the men in my family, or young men or soon-to-be men, how to behave in several situations, even how to behave as far as how to get money, how to, conduct yourself at a job, how to be spiritually strong, how to be mentally strong. Like, I'm going to tell them all of these things in order for them to avoid problems and for the best outcome in any situation. But that particular thing just hit me because I remember having those types of conversations with the young men or young guys that were soon to be men in my family. You know what I mean?
Can hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes so we could change lives so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist. It's like we living in the same building but split into both sides. I'm not racist. But there's two sides to every story, and now you know mine.
Wow. I like how the music even changes.
Scars with a bandage. I'm hoping maybe we can come to an understanding.
That's what it's about right there, dog.
Agree to disagree, we can have an understanding. I'm not racist.
That's what it's about, bro. That made me super emotional right there. Yeah, dude. This is what it's about. This is all I've been trying to do, like literally my entire career. What's that say? Disconnect, religion separates us. We're all humans, and I can't read everything it says. Religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth unifies us. Or, I don't know, classified us. That's what it is. Well, classified us. Man, I get emotional about that because, as a entertainer, I recognize that music brings us together. That music is one of the things that actually brings us together. And I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood. Half my life, then moved to a predominantly black neighborhood, when I was 15. And I stayed in the hood, and I saw all of this that both of them said. I seen all of this. I also seen love on both sides. I saw love in my white neighborhood. All of my friends that I grew up with were all white guys. You know how people are like, I got black friends, I got white friends. No, literally, all of my friends that I grew up with when I was little were white kids. And I did sleepovers, and you heard me say it in the Brit Reacts video. We went to the skate rink, skating parties together. And though I did experience some racism, it was more few and far between, I'm gonna be honest. Fortunately, I was able to live in the suburbs. My father owned a business, and I was able to live in the suburbs. He passed away. We moved into a nicer neighborhood, but it was in the hood. And I experienced everything that good folks, bad folks, good folks and bad folks, like I said, even in an all-white neighborhood. But I thought, man, if we all had an understanding of each other, we could love each other like I would want to. My mother taught me love. She's like the nicest person I ever met in my life, and that's my mama. And being able to have this multicultural background is why you see me get emotional when I see that hug at the end, because that reminds me that this is the way that I wish the world was all of the time. I say America is great. There's some things that can be made great again, as that hat says, but I feel like this is the best country ever. I've traveled all around the world, and this is the place that I would rather be, good or bad. And understanding, guys, conversation rules the nation, like I said. Have conversation. If it's a person from whatever race it is, it could be Asian or Hispanic. If it's somebody that you don't understand, having a conversation with them literally will resolve that. Having an understanding, having an open mind will resolve all of that. That's what we all need, is that big hug right there, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Wow, this got me today, man. One of the fastest growing channels on YouTube, man. Cali, baby. See you, bye.
Whose house?